Good afternoon, friends. We're back with another episode of Highlander, Chaos Mage, and Wild. Of course, this deck is not competitive, it's just for fun, and I'm doing my weeklies. We're up against a shaman here. I wouldn't have kept volume up if I was going first, because I basically want to coin into it on turn 3. My idea here is that if it's Battlecry Shaman, then I get to have more resources to deal with a lot of their battle cries. And if it's the Nature Shaman, I just thought we would die. We end up not dying because of horrible misplay that I'm going to foreshadow here. We play Pavel's Book and we get Ice Lance, which has good synergy with a lot of our freeze cards. I've never played in the deck though. I mean, it's just not worth it. It's a way for us to kill that 2-3 though if we can get another freeze effect off this volume up, which, spoiler alert, we do. Now, Star Power is a very, very good card. It's I know Trump did not read a lot of stars, but it deals with like basically every board in Wild. There's basically not a board that it doesn't deal with on turn 3. It deals with Big Priest, which you sometimes see, and it deals with Hunter. It deals with basically anything you can imagine. And here we have the Neptulon, but we're not going to. We're just going to use the Ice Lance. We're going to do it for 0 because we just want the one spell. This isn't a game that we can play slow enough where we can empty our hand enough for the Sunwell. The Sunwell is really only good if you can like empty stuff, which this deck is not great at doing, but it goes late enough, it's extra value. And it has very good synergy with Rommath. We're going to Star Power this board. We could have been greedier with it, but you know, I'm not that trying to play that risky. So the idea next turn is to go Titan, because if we go Titan and he is overloaded a little bit, maybe he can't kill it. And if he does, we're getting rid of some of his burn that he immediately has in hand, which is good because we don't want to, you know, hit the bucket. Ancestral Knowledge, very good card. Yep, and we choose one more. Now, we could have done Mage, but if we can get to the second one, I've never gotten off the third ability. I would like to, but, you know, it is what it is. Yep. And none of that was face burn, so, you know, it is what it is. Discover 1, Star Power, of course. Very good spell. The idea here was between Ray of Frost or Flurry. I thought Flurry, since you just make it cost 0, make it easier to empty the hand, at least for now. And 3 mana, freeze 3 is not horrible. We're going to get a spell to our hand. It's important to keep hand size in this deck, because if you burn Yogg, either of the Yoggs, you're kind of screwed. I mean, that's why the Forge guy's in here, in case, you know, because this deck does have a hard time with hand size. So E.T.C Band Manager is not going to be too useful in this matchup. There's nothing that we're really looking for. So yeah, probably should have picked something else, but it's okay. Like I said, you know, the amount of cards in hand you kind of overestimate. So this is good because if he's not the nature spell variant, but if he's the, what's it called? The Ragnaros variant. And this is good because it'll give us a 1 in 3 chance, at least on the first one. So that's pretty good. I mean, it's not bad for 1 mana. Here, we're not going to go for full value. And of course, you know, messed up order. We could have played this first and got 7 damage, but it didn't matter. Molten Rune's good. It's Fireball for 1 more mana, and you get 2 more spells. So, pretty good. I will say one thing about the Forge cards. The weapon is absurd. Like, you can do Lifesteal and the armor, and because you get 6 swings on it, that'll get you 48 plus 30, so you get 88. Hold on. What was the first one? Oh my goodness, I'm so sleepy. I'm sorry. Anyways. Yeah, 48. Let's see if we can do math here. 48 plus 30, which is 78. So you can get 78 health off 1 weapon, considering that, you know, you continually go below that total. No, or your Death Knight. I mean, you know, Death Knight can expand their health total. Here we get a lot of little skelly boys, and they're good. They once again provide the thing for Ragnar, so we got to figure out which one we're playing against here, and we do. It's a Spirit of the Frog, and that's why Kidnap is absurd, because they didn't read the card, so now they're going to play all their spells. APM. They're trying to go for it. I don't think they know what the Kidnap does, because even though they're trying to kill it, they just keep playing spells, which is not what you want to do. If I understand the deck, you basically want to reduce everything with like that nature spell, get it down to 0, and then draw 1. That's it for today. All right, bye guys.